Hi there, today I'm unboxing a wireless IP camera, and this particular camera is by a company called MAISI, and this is 1080p with 2 megapixel picture quality. So let's have a look quickly at the packaging. Comes nicely packaged. Anywhere access with cloud server, so hopefully without opening any ports you should be able to access this. There you go. And let's open it up. Okay. So initially, quick installation guide. And if I pull this out, it's the actual camera. And if I pull that out, there's more. Okay, this little box. Okay, so you've got the mount for the camera. Got a USB power adapter, Ethernet cable, USB charging cable, silica gel, and some mounting screws. Okay, so I've laid out all the items we get in the packaging, so let's quickly go through them. So the screw and raw plug for mounting the actual camera. So what you'd have to do, you loosen this, obviously the screws go through this bit, this component's fallen off, and the way this works, take the camera and there's a screw underneath and it screws straight onto there, like so. And then you can just mount it into position, tighten these screws again, and it doesn't move. Let me go in for a tighter one. There you go, like so. That's good. I think 2 are standing with this, sort of standard with some of these cameras. Okay, next thing is the power adapter. If I can show, there you go, 5 volts, 2000 milliamps. So I do like the fact this comes with a USB to micro USB charging, or sort of power adapter. So that's quite useful. A lot of them, the previous ones I've done, aren't very flexible. Obviously it comes with its own power adapter with a cable coming out and nothing which is USB, which I've sort of hated, to be honest. Doesn't give the flexibility you want. And if you wanted a longer cable, you're really stuffed, to be honest. So nice they've given this. Now let's have a look at the actual length of this. Quite a lot on there. So this is ample, really. Okay, so next, the Ethernet cable. Nice flat cable here. And again, not too bad, a reasonable amount of cable you get on that in terms of length, and build quality seems fine as well. And I've said before, I do like the flat cable, so quite nice they've given that. Okay, that's that. And instructions. So let's have a quick flick through. All in English, so it's good. Number of pages, but these sort of things aren't too complicated, so it's quite good. Okay, that's that. Next is the camera. Sort of matte finish on there, all tough, rigid plastic. The actual camera itself, where it's mounted, this is a bit more shiny on there, and you've got the infrared sort of sensors on there. If I turn it around, let's go in here. So there's the point, power goes in, got a micro SD card slot, reset button, and Ethernet port. That's there. And details there, model of the camera, and obviously branding. And this, as I've already said, it's 2 megapixel and it supports 1080p. One thing surprised me, it doesn't have an aerial on there. Normally these wireless IP cameras always have an aerial on there. So nothing on this one. Got some holes here could possibly be for speakers, and there's a little hole there that could be for microphones, so it should have two-way audio on this. Okay, so build quality seems good from what we've seen. Okay, I've got all the items laid out. Let's get it all connected up. So you take your actual power adapter, get the USB part plugged into it like so. Let's plug it in. I've got a socket over here. It's plugged in now, and we'll plug the camera in. So that's pretty straightforward. Points there, goes straight in. Just heard it click and it's powering on. I guess it's initializing at the moment. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is get the app installed. So I've had a look in the instructions, and if I just open up briefly and show, just in the getting started section, and just there, install the app MAISI. So I'll get my Android phone here, go to Play Store, and that's the one there, MAISI, and let's hit install. That's the access it needs, and let's do it. Okay, so the app is installed now. Let's click open and go through some of the things here and just start it. Okay, so you need to sign up and register an account for this. So I'll click sign up and let me fill in my details, and then we'll continue from there. Okay, so I've entered in some details. So Geek Street for user ID, and I've entered in a password. Let's click sign up. Sign up successful, sign in now. And it's got ticked, remember to the password, okay. There you go, the app's started now. And the next thing we want to do is add the camera. So there's a plus button here, we'll click that. It's a PTZ camera, so it is motorized, so you can go like so, and if I force it up and down as well. So let's click that one. And there's a QR code on the bottom of the camera, so let me just scan that in at the side here. Okay, it's added it in, and we'll say we want to do a Wi-Fi connection. Okay, so this dialog says, as shown, pressing the reset button and releasing it in 1 second, you will hear voice prompts. So let's do that.
Waiting for receiving the wireless config information.
There you go. So click that. Let me type in my Wi-Fi connection, sorry, password off camera, and as it says there, it doesn't support 5G, so just to keep that in mind. Okay, I've entered in the password. Let's click next.
Connecting to the server. Please wait for a moment. Config successfully.
There you go. So let me enter in a password off camera now. So that was pretty painless. Okay, as it's saying it's still not connecting to the Wi-Fi, I've just entered in the details here. Let's try again. Okay, so the camera's come back as failed. So what we can do, let's put the Ethernet cable in. So I've already got one set up here in the background, and just here, just take the camera, place it straight in. And what we can do on the actual configuration, okay, so let's click Ethernet cable. And it says, after powered on, please wait patiently for 30 seconds until IR lights turn on, camera completely started, and you will hear a prompt tone. Okay, so that's what it will sound like. Let's give it a moment. And just check, lights are flashing on the back, so there is a LAN connection there, so it's good. Okay, there's a tone. Let's click here. And let's see if this works. So good, it's got the Ethernet connectivity there, so at least you have two options in case you're having trouble with the Wi-Fi side of things. So it did look like it worked, but I guess it didn't. So we can go via this method, and the instructions say it can be more reliable initially going via this. Okay, so it's requesting a password for the camera. Let me do that away from the camera. Okay, password has been entered. Let me click apply. Okay, your device is not connecting to your Wi-Fi. Please configure your Wi-Fi. So let me do that off camera as well. Okay, I've entered it in now. So let me click apply. Okay, input the nickname. So we can just call it camera 1 and click apply. Okay. So it's asking for the time zone now. So if I go and select, hang on if I can find it, London, apply that. There you go, add successful, and there you go, picture's there. New version, found a new version of the camera, whether to upgrade. Yes, let's upgrade it. Optimize the speed of successful Wi-Fi connection, fix other problems. Okay, that's good. Let's just let it update. Upgrade successful. It works after restart device. So let's restart now. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, so the device has restarted now. So if I click here, just to show, connectivity's there. Picture quality is 1080p from what it's reporting. Let's go down. Usability wise, seems very usable. And let's show some of the picture quality if we can. Pretty clear. Clear and responsive, which is good. It's perfect. Now, this is running off Ethernet at the moment. So if I pull that out, because we did configure it also to work on Wi-Fi. So let's go back. And we'll just give it a moment to sort of connect onto the Wi-Fi. So it should automatically connect. And there you go. Very simple and working straight away. So if I now click there and the picture quality is 1080p, I can go a bit closer in just to show. It is quite sharp, which is good. Okay, let me show the options you have on here. So if I click here, you can see the snapshots videos have been taken on there. I click here, gives you a date to select, and then you can select recordings from that particular date or pictures. I go back, click on settings here. Some details about the camera, so obviously about, nickname, you can change the nickname, date and time, you can adjust. System details here, let's go in. You can restore to factory defaults, restart the device from there, set an admin password, guest password, alarm. So let's put on, and we'll save that. Alarm and recording will be sharing the same time schedule. Confirm to save the changes, okay with that. See, alarm, motion alarm's on now. And hang on, let me go back there. Put Saturday and Sunday in as well. Okay, save that. Okay, record. Continuous record. No SD card. So, let's put this down for a moment. Put micro SD here. 32 gig on this one. locate the camera. Let's try and work out which way it goes. It seems like it's this way, and easily slots in. Okay, so if we go back now, continuous recording is off. I can enable recording. So video will be recorded to SD card continuously after option is enabled. We don't want that, but good to know you can do it. You can do motion detection, enable recording, and it's 7 days a week. You can actually, it's quite good. You can set a schedule only between a certain time. So you could do it in a situation where it only records, say, weekdays while you're at work, for example. So that's quite a nice option to have. Okay, let's go back. The SD card, we can format it, so let's do that. Okay, cloud storage, enable cloud storage, active cloud storage. Okay, so it's got an option to have cloud storage on there, which is good, but you've got to activate that. Network details, OSD, so if you want to show the actual date and time on the actual display, you can do that. Motion detection, sensitivity of that, there's more option there. It's a speaker. Okay, and light mode. Okay, nice. You can turn off white light and smart mode. Okay. Some nice options in there. Let's go back. And just to show these bits, if I hit there, it's recording now. And that will allow me to do a picture. If I turn that on. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Excellent, you can hear. Hello.
Hello.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
There you go. It's a two-way audio on there, and you can adjust the actual picture quality on there, so the brightness, contrast, saturation, and sharpness. So pretty cool. Okay, so I've repositioned the camera to point into the garden just to give a better idea of the picture quality. Let me obviously show it as close as I can. Color reproduction seems good, and picture sharpness is very good. I'll put some actual footage on the video as well to give you a clear indication of what the picture quality is actually like, but it is pretty good from what I'm seeing. Okay, just to show some of the other options you get on there. So if I click here, notification center, how you're notified, obviously vibration, you can have sound on or off if you wanted, and even a ringtone if you liked. My documents, this is the interesting one. This is where the videos are recorded. So if I click on there, you can see the short recording I made here. Okay, let's go back. Password admin, binding email, feedback, others, and about. Let's see what others is. Okay, normal TCP. That's it really, options wise. So nothing too complex and quite straightforward to configure and view as well. So next, let's take it off our Wi-Fi. Data's on. Let's see 4G appear. Give it a moment. Let's click here. And there you go. No ports to open, works straight away on your data connection. And just to prove it, if I move it, response isn't bad either. Quite prompt and not really lagging too much. Obviously there is a slight lag, but nothing too considerable. I've seen worse on some other cameras. So yeah, very good. Okay, just to show what happens when motion's detected. So if I go here, motion alert, and if we go into the camera and go here, that's the motion detection, and a little symbol there gives it the indication that motion has been detected. And if I go here and play it, give it a moment to buffer, it's probably the tree moving in the side. So what I did, I took the motion detection sensitivity to the maximum, and that's what obviously it's sensed any sort of movement. It does need a little bit of tweaking, otherwise you'll constantly have it going off in your situation. So best to keep it probably medium to 3/4 the actual sensitivity, and then obviously test it out a number of times so you don't get sort of panicked if it comes up with an alert if no one's home. Okay, so you've seen the unboxing of this wireless IP camera. Nice, it has the facility of both Ethernet and Wi-Fi connectivity on there. I like the fact that it comes with a power adapter that connects directly to a USB cable with micro USB on there. So if there's ever a problem with the cable or adapter, easy to replace. No dramas with that one. Picture quality wise, picture's really good. Simple to set up and configure. Nice, it has the capability of taking a micro SD card and you can record locally, and cloud-based services are available as well if you wanted. So there you go. Hope it's helped anyone thinking of purchasing this. Thanks for viewing, and don't forget to like and subscribe.